Alright, so welcome to Super 16. We're out here on the beach. It's a nice sunny day before the year ends, and we're gonna make a song. I've been listening to a lot of Filipino music lately, like a couple of different people, some bands. Really recommend you check them out. They're this band called Cinderella, and they've made these sort of very low-key, just soft love songs, and we're gonna make a little bit of a beat out of it. I'm not really sure what song we're gonna make yet, but yeah, it's a good starting place, and I think the first thing we're going to do is just have a look at the sample. And I've chopped it up here into its sort of core melodic components, just this riff that they play in the beginning. And you can sort of mess around with it, and there's infinite possibilities for how you play it, but for the most part you want to keep the same chord progression that they wrote the song with. Otherwise the song starts to feel a little bit aimless, or it feels like it doesn't resolve, so we'll keep this chord progression. And now that we've got our sample down, the next core component of a beat like this would be just to add some drums. And I'm feeling like it's heading in a kind of hip-hop direction, so we'll just get some nice sampled live drums, and then, yeah, just put something pretty simple over the top of it. And it's important to also create variations of this stuff as well, depending on your workflow, but the way I'm doing it, I'm essentially writing 4 parts that will play in a loop, and then I'm switching between each part and playing in different sort of effects, and also playing in other samples just to fill in the textures of this beat. So now that the drums are down, the next bit we need to worry about is the bass, because the way that we process this sample, we removed the low frequencies, which means that the sample doesn't actually have any bass playing, but I know the key that it's in, and we've transposed the sample down a bit so we can also just, match the key, play a bass that's relatively simple. Another sample that I like as well are record scratches. I don't have my decks anymore, unfortunately. I had a beautiful pair of CDJ 400s that I love those things, man. They're like classic. You had to load everything on a USB. The decks had no tempo sync between each other, so you had to use these tiny platters to beat match with no real assistance, just like, by ear. I loved it, but I don't have those anymore, so we just sampled these 2 different record scratches. All the core components are done now. We're just going to add some finishing touches. And I'm thinking we need another sample in, and I really like this song too. It's called So we're going to cut off some low frequencies there and just chop them in where necessary. Now lastly, the actual lyrical content of this. I mean, I could leave this off here as an instrumental, but I feel like this video's sort of become a little bit of a retrospective for me. I've been thinking a lot about this year, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. This year has not been good for my progress. I feel like I've gone back in a lot of ways, and I've taken steps forward in a lot of ways too, but yeah, I think that's gonna be what this song's about. I can't really quantify it in a couple words, so I hope that this comes across well in the song. So throughout my week, here's a little bit of a poem I wrote that I think would translate nicely into some bars over this instrumental. So my feet dangle off the edge as I breathe deep, the mysteries of life and what they mean to me. I angle my perspective as my fingers press the keys and I breathe. Let the chords ring like should have been a pilot, should have never let the self-doubt define us, remind us why life moves in cycles, cause now I fly high alone in the nighttime to find it. Can't put the lucky strikes down for a second, beckoning me over for the last time tonight. Can't self-actualize, but realize the position I'm in cause I see it. Sold myself to the devil for a discount, he reached right over and yanked a rib out. Sign on the dotted line to take what should have been mine, just found out that motherfucker was lying like he had his fingers crossed behind his back. So something like that. It's a little bit cobbled together, but we'll make it work. And yeah, if you're anywhere at all into making music, or you do something like freestyle or just mess around with your friends, I really recommend just writing down bars when you think of them, because sometimes spur of the moment stuff just works way better than if you sat on a desk and with a notepad and just tried to think of the best multisyllabic, triple entendre. Like, it's just all about fun with music to me, and it's all about vibes rather than the execution, as you can tell by the series. So now that we've got all the elements together, I suppose we can record it in.
My feet dangle off the edge as I breathe deep the mysteries of life and what they mean to me. I angle my perspective as my fingers press the keys, and then I breathe, let the chords sing like should've been a pilot, should've never let the self-doubt define us. Remind us why life moves in cycles, cause now I fly high alone in the nighttime to find it. Can't put the lucky strikes down for a second, beckoning me over for the last time. But now I can self-actualize, but realize the position I'm in, cause I see it, I'm linked in. Indeed, blow the reed, let the flute sing, meditate on the reason my job is missing. CV stacked to the rafters, I don't ventilate, shouting at the void for money in a paper trail. Sold myself to the devil for a discount. He reached right over and yanked a rib out. Sign on the dotted line, take what should have been mine. Just found out that motherfucker was mine.
Fingers crossed behind his back, man. Sneaky ass fucking demon. This is why you don't deal with fucking guys from hell.
Life moves in a different direction. Life moves in a different direction. It's the same moves, the same turns, different letters to make the same words. Life moves in a different direction. Life moves in a different direction. Can't see what your mind don't mention, cause life moves in a cyclical spiral till your time's up. Even if you got the map, you won't find it. Third eye open, but you still ain't chosen. I need you to take off the mask. They say truth is in the eye of the perceiver, but I'm blind to the passage of time. You can't hurt what you can't touch. Might as well bury those thoughts till they turn dust. Feel the end come while I'm slipping away. God damn it, I'm slipping away. Feel the end come while I'm slipping away. God damn it, I'm slipping away.
Thanks for sticking around for Super 16. Peace.